What is up, everyone? This is me, Prasanna Balakrishnan, back again. This time for the match review of Charity FC 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 1, as we absolutely drop points today again at Stamford Bridge. There's only one win in our last 5 games at Stamford Bridge. We drew against Burnley, we drew against Man United, we just beat Leeds because of the last minute penalty. We drew against the Everton C team, and now we drew against Brighton, who, let's be honest, Brighton dominated the whole game. They were the much better side, and to be honest, they could have and should have won. They were much the better side throughout the whole game, and we didn't turn up for most parts of the game. Before we go into this review any further, I would like all of you to hit the like button and subscribe button, hit the bell notification to get notifications when I upload videos like this or go live. I will be doing a Chennai FC versus Bengaluru review tomorrow as well. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled out for that. But now let's just go into how Charity FC managed to successfully fuck up yet another game at home. It's just so frustrating. I mean, yes, we did have players out. We had Thiago Silva out. We had Kante on the bench. But we still had a strong enough team. We had Aspilicueta, Christensen, and Rudiger as the back three. We had Kovacic and Jorginho in the middle. We had Mount, Hudson-Odoi, and Lukaku started after a very, very long time. Credit to Lukaku. I think he had a good game today. He came on, he scored, done what he had to do. But I generally don't like to single out players. But if you have to single out one player today who cost us the game, it is Callum Hudson-Odoi. I'm seriously fed up of this guy. I mean, few games you think he's played well, and then now he plays again today, and he's back to his old self of inconsistencies, being selfish, not making the right decisions, being poor in the final third. I mean, if he had to just sum up his game, that one chance he had in the second half, we are 1-0 up. We are not playing well. Brighton have been the better side, but we have a chance to put ourselves clear. There's a play down the right-hand side. Lukaku gets the ball to Hudson-Odoi. It's a 2-on-1 situation. There's one defender in close proximity. There's Mason Mount on the other side. There is literally no one catching up behind you. You have all the space in the world to go and find a Mason Mount or go to goal yourself, because defender at points was moving towards Mason Mount to cover him. But what does he do? He absolutely fluffs his lines, and he does exactly what we don't want him to do. Put it on the plate for the defender, who was able to clear it away. And that was our best chance of the game to go 2-0 up. And after that, we couldn't hit a bloody Bondo, for God's sake. We went 1-0 up. A good corner, Lukaku, good header, he scored. But after that, we just couldn't. We never even got a shot away. Brighton had chances. And if they had a top striker, they would have won at least 4 or 5-1 today, because that's the amount of chances they had. Neil Maupai had like chances. I think some of the players had a great game today. Bissouma, I thought, was fantastic. Cucurella, their left back, he had a fantastic game. And Brighton this season, they have been absolutely good. And even at Liverpool, they went 2-0 down. They never bogged down. They equalized to 2-2, and they could have won it at the end. They were only denied by the offside goal. And Brighton deserved the equalizer at the end. I mean, we were huffing and puffing. We tried to get the ball out. We couldn't string the passes together. And then one cross into the box, and Danny fucking Welbeck, of all people. I never thought he was playing in the Premier League still. Yes, I knew it was at Brighton, but I thought he would still be injured or something, because we hardly see him play. And he comes on and scores, and it had to be him. And that's effectively a title handed over to Manchester City, because we'll get to the points table in a bit, but they are on the upper hand, and they played Brentford away, and they won. We had a pretty shocking game. At least in the games against Burnley, United, or Everton, we had 25 million chances and never took one of them. But this one, we were totally dominated by Brighton, and Brighton deserved to win. We did not deserve to win. If we had come out with a 1-0, it would have been harsh on Brighton, because the way they played, the way they pressed us, the way they forced us to making mistakes. But we were absolutely clueless. I mean, some of the players, I mean, injuries are a massive concern. Now that Reece James has gone off, it looks like he's pulled his hamstring. That will take a while to recover. Christensen had to go off. That's another 2 players injured. And Jorginho looked fatigued at the end. Christian Pulisic looked fatigued at the end. They've been literally playing every single game. and they look burnt out. And we have Liverpool coming in 3 days. God, please save us, Muruga, Anjaneya, whatever gods you can think of. You probably have to call all of them. Yes, Liverpool did lose to Leicester yesterday, but judging the way we play today, if we play the same way against Liverpool, they're going to be fired up for that game. If we don't turn up, we're going to get slapped, as we kind of regularly do against Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp. They've beaten us many a time at Stamford Bridge. I believe it's 4 times in the last 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, that they have beaten us at Stamford Bridge. I just am lost for words. I mean, how much can a team pluck the full energy out of you? We were all gassed up at the start of the season. We were Champions League winners. We got in Lukaku. We're thinking, okay, we can challenge for Premier League title. We started well. We went on a decent run, and then December happens. Players started dropping injuries like flies, and then we don't get proper results. Our home form has been absolutely shocking. We lost one game, but we have drawn hell a lot of games. And do I really need to go to the stats? Yeah, this was a lineup which we played. And we did bring on Kante. We brought on Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso, oh my God. At least we thought as a left wing back he could cut it, because a left back is absolutely dog shit. But a left wing back, he doesn't look himself either. We need to really go into the January transfer window and at least sign a left wing back and sign maybe one more midfielder and probably another right wing back, because clearly Hudson-Odoi cannot cut it. I mean, how many times do we need to give this guy an opportunity at Chelsea Football Club? Yes, he's young. Yes, he's our academy product. We love to see academy products, but he has been, he got games under Sarri. He was doing decently well until he got that injury which kept him out for a longer period. Under Lampard, he was hardly getting games, and now as well. And you see the level that he should be in. He should be way above. He should be punching above his weight, to be honest. You look at other youngsters in his category, the likes of Smith Rowe and Saka from Arsenal, the likes of Phil Foden. You could even put in Mason Greenwood, who is doing way better than Callum Hudson-Odoi. He did play a few games this season in left wing, and he put in some decent performances. But today he was back to his old self, making terrible decisions in the final third while putting the final cross. I remember there was a corner. He tried to cross the ball and it went straight out of play. And those are the moments that irritate you max as a Chelsea fan. And it's like, what do we need to do to get this guy to play? Or is it just that he just takes things for granted? I really don't know. And I'm not, you see, I'm kind of struggling to get some words out of my mouth. It's like, come on, man. Is this what we really do? Do you look at the table? Man City are now 8 points clear. Liverpool are just a point below us, although they have a game in hand against Leeds United, which I think they should win. We play them on Jan the 2nd at Stamford Bridge, and if we saw even half of what we saw today, then even top 4 could be in question, because that's what we always think: top 4. Look at the stats. Brighton, much better than us in every single stat possible. They had more shots. They had more shots on target. They had a better possession. They had more passes. And at least in games before, you would say, okay, we had so many chances, we just couldn't convert, but we played well. Today, it was exactly opposite, which is what frustrates me even more. And I don't know how Thomas Tuchel is going to turn this around. Basically, we have handed over Manchester City the title. They have now won 10 Premier League games in a row, and they do not look like they're going to slow down anytime soon. It's like basically us handing them the chicken biryani. Here is your chicken biryani, nice paradise chicken biryani with the raita, with the salna, with the even extra raita if you want, as that's what we have done today. And yeah, that's about it. I really can't say more. There's no point really going so much in depth, because yeah, that's just about it. If you know this channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to get notifications when I upload videos like this or go live. I will be doing Chennai FC versus Bengaluru tomorrow. Chennai FC have a chance to go fourth, maybe even third if we win tomorrow against the Bengaluru side, who are not doing well. But we ourselves are on a kind of low confidence after we got hammered by Kerala Blasters the other day at the Tilak Maidan. Hopefully they can turn up tomorrow and to put up a result against Bengaluru. Do watch out for it. And as I keep saying at the end of every single video, stay safe and wash them hands.